Back here with another video. Now, just throwing in the calves here a bit here. They're smaller now, just giving them a bit of meal there, and they're on nuts there now, the calf nuts, so sure, be a change. It'll be a bit slow now starting on them, it'll be a bit of a change, but there's no great problem on them there now. They're starting in on them well and good there, so yeah. And sure, today now we'll be doing a bit of dosing there with the heifers and the few cows that we're fattening. And yeah, sure, we'll probably go through that diet there for the finishing cattle there as well. I have a change there with molasses and a few things in it there, so we'll go through that there as well. So we're just doing a mix there for the mixed cattle there. Just to run through there and what we're putting in there. As you see in there, we put in molasses. They're getting 0.8 of a kilo of molasses, and put in the straw there as well. The camera's all over the place. Got the straw then at you're getting 0.3 of a kilo of straw. Look, it's the standard recommendation is probably half a kilo of straw, but I'd consider our silage a bit stemmy, so just to try get the intakes into them, back to 0.3 of a kilo there, just seems to get a nice amount of silage into them, as well as getting a bit of straw into them as well. So I'd say with 2 there should be enough fibre in that diet to keep them working right. And then the water, we're getting 3 kilos of water, 3 litres of water a head, just to get everything mixed through well. Keep the mix, keep the mix consistent from one side of the feeder to the other, well, from one feed out to the next, from the start to the finish of the mix. It's not as inclined to separate out. I found with drier silage, if you don't add the water, the meal is inclined to get out first out of the mix, so the lads you'll be feeding first would have more meal in their mix, maybe a denser mix. It just doesn't, I suppose, just doesn't stay in the mix with the dry silage. Doesn't stay consistent, not enough to keep it stuck in the mix. So yeah, look at, as you can see there, like just the clock is counting down there as we go along. Just have it screen recording there on my phone just to show what I can see as I'm feeding in. Silage just shaking it in there bit by bit, not to let too much in, to overload, like you could land up the whole bale on it, but just takes too long. And also it's hard on the machine as well, like to be fighting out a bale, especially that drier stuff that we have here anyway. So. And then the meal that they're getting is 5 kilos a head. 5 kilos a head, and the mix is just a mix of barley, maize meal and soya. It's working out somewhere between 14.5 and 15% crude protein, so it was a good energy mix, good growthy mix for fattening cattle anyway. It's a local mix, just get down there in Bulgers and Ferns or 5-star animal feeds, what they go by. They're local, just run down there with a tractor and trailer, and yes, well, we only got 7 tonne there the last time, just to have enough there over Christmas. We'll be getting about 11 and 12 tonne, just the way it works out in their batch mixer. So Oh yeah, that's the mix for them. Started adding in the molasses there, as I was saying there the last time, just to get intakes up a bit, see can we improve. I always like putting in a bit of molasses. We didn't do it last year and I think we missed it. So we'll just add it in now anyway and see won't do any harm anyway. And as well as that, molasses, even though it's a liquid, it increases your dry matter a good bit. It's funny that one, but and then the energy that's in it as well, like it just puts a bit of something different into the mix as well, like not to be, as the saying is, not to be eating cornflakes every day of the week. You get sick of it. Just a bit of something into the mix to make it a bit more palatable. So I'm down there to 9 kilos there. I'm not going to put in another bit now because it would just overload. I'd never get 9 kilos in. Try to get 9 in, you probably end up with 50 in, so we'll leave it as good as we can there at that. Just quit there a while ago and it's good because it never works out to try to get 5. You could get 100 now as handy as anything in, so. But that's the mix loaded. Just let it do its thing there for a few other minutes, probably 5 or 6 minutes there. I'll take a look at it and see what it looks like, but you generally know with the molasses, like you can start seeing the colour going through the mix. The drier silage doesn't stay as dry. You'll probably see now on the camera where the mix will change as it's going through. I have a camera there up on the mixer, so it'll show what way it's mixing there. So yeah, we'll just let that do its thing there and we'll go from there. So I have that fed out them there to them lads there now. Have a mix going there for the cows. So I'll just give you a look at this mix here. Like you can see in it there. I'm sure we can see it there on the camera anyway. Everything is through it there. You can see the mix of the barley and the silage. And sort of every handful you pick is the same, but there's a nice, you can see there sticking on my hand now, you can feel the tackiness of the molasses in it. So there's a good mix through it there, like the molasses has gone through, it sticks, it helps stick, keeps the mix even, I suppose, as well as everything else. It just keeps everything homogeneous, I suppose what to call it, the same. Like these, like I just go over here, these were the first mix out. You can see it through it there. That's the same, the mix is the same now from one end, from the start to the finish it's the same. Just the heifers there, they're feckers for trying to root through it there. They keep shifting it up from one end of the truck to the other, like they're rooting through it the whole time, compared to the bulls. Don't sort through it as much. I don't know, square, aren't it? Look at, that's them. So just a mix for the cows now is just done here now, and we'll get that out too. Go on, stop. So yeah, we got them heifers and cows done there. We gave them an injection there of just an ivermectin injection for fluke and worms, and they got their pour on there for the lice as well. The cows then, we didn't do them with the injection for the fluke and worm. We done them down the neck. But yeah, got them done handy enough there. We used the head scoop there and drenched them. That was down the neck. We didn't do them on the older heifers. There was a couple of older heifers on that batch as well. We didn't inject them because of the withdrawal date. We'd be hoping that they'd be ready to go before, like, the withdrawal on the injection is 66 days, so we'd be hoping that them cows would be going before then anyway. So we just used an Albex drench down the neck. So it's handy enough. Worked out fairly well there with the head scoop. Was able to hold them well and got down their neck. We didn't use down the neck trenches in a long time now, because especially with cows anyway, a lot of hardship without the head scope trying to get into them. So look, it worked fairly well. Probably might be doing a bit of bolusing now. Like, it worked fairly well and held them, so we'll be probably bolusing some of them there before they go out. The cows anyway. We'll probably bolus all the cows, because we are a little bit low in minerals here, especially in selenium and that. And we did inject cows there with selenium, but we didn't get. Things didn't work out on that job. Like, we had 5 of them that aborted after getting the injection, and some of them went down in the yard after getting it. Like, so there was a severe reaction. I don't know. No one knows what the problem was, but I don't know who the. It's like everything. Oh, we've never seen that before, but I don't know. We're not getting any great results back from anyone, so I don't know what the story is there. So yeah, probably go with bolusing now next year and see, or well, just this year now. Hopefully we'll see them there the whole time anyway. It's not like the bags or that, like, it's there with him, or the buckets I mean. It's there, they're getting their dose, so that's which one we'll use. Been looking up a few different ones, and don't know, we'll have to. It's hard to know which one to use, like, so probably go down and get some more blood samples and see where do we go, what do we need. Grass samples, with a few grass samples gone in there, so just see what the results back on them and see where we go from there. But the heifers, happy enough, they're thriving reasonably well there now on that. Seem to be doing fairly well. They're averaging there about 1.1 kilos a day, so not too bad on what they're getting there. Like, they're not on a big rate, so for heifers it wouldn't be too bad. You have your 1.5s and then you have lesser ones, so but then there's all ages of cattle in that, like, so so you're going to have a variation there of gains. So look, it seems not too bad there anyway. So we got them drenched and have their dosing, and they're spot on as well for the lice as well. So I'll leave this video here now, and yeah, sure, look, if you stayed around this length, sure, maybe give us a like. If you haven't already, sure, subscribe to the channel there. It just gets the channel out that little bit further, and sure, maybe we might get to 2,000 by the year end. But anyway, thanks very much, lads. Cheerio.